What is up, you guys? This is me coming to you guys with a brand new video. This is on Jon Moxley talking about how AEW doesn't have a formula and that they just do whatever they want to do in AEW. And I think that's really cool that they just wing it in AEW and they don't have a specific formula to go by. I think that's really cool. I think that's an awesome way to do things. I mean, like more like WWE. Everybody has a set thing that they have to do, and they have to abide by this certain thing. And Vince tells them you got to do this, and they go out and do it. In other words, in AEW, John Moxley says, maybe if I come out and I want to cut a promo, I'll come out with a mic, cut a promo, or if Chris Jericho says, hey, I want to be on first in a title match, he's gonna be on first, or if anybody wants to come out and just have a match, they can come out and just have a match. There's not really there's not really anybody to tell them that they have to do this. There's nobody telling them, hey, you got to follow this formula. There's nobody telling them that. End up in AEW, and I think that's a good thing to do, and I think that's an awesome rule to have in AEW, is to make sure everybody just does whatever they want to do and they're comfortable doing that. I mean, that's really awesome, and I like that AEW is letting Jon Moxley be himself. I think that's really awesome. I like that AEW is letting their wrestlers be themselves, other than the wrestlers having to come out and be like, "This is I'm gonna do this," and they have to do a certain thing like WWE. And WWE got to do you got to do a certain thing, and you got to follow a certain formula. In AEW, you do the opposite. You don't have to follow a formula like Jon Moxley says. If he wants to come out and he wants to cut a promo, he just comes out and he cuts a promo. Or if Chris Jericho says, "Hey, I want to be in a title match first," then that can happen. Or Phoenix can come out and cut a promo, or somebody can come out and have a match. And I like that. It's very a pros pro kind of show. I mean, it's not predictable as WWE. AEW is, you never know what's gonna happen next. You never know. I mean, it's that it's that attention that AEW gets, and I think AEW is a very awesome show. I'm a huge fan of AEW. I'm just gonna come right out and say it. I'm a huge fan of AEW. I'm a huge fan of Jon Moxley. I'm a huge fan of Britt Baker. I'm a huge fan of Hiroku Shida. I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of Pentagon. I'm a big fan of Phoenix. I'm a big fan of all these guys and girls in AEW. I'm a big fan of these people. I love AEW. I love watching their show on Wednesday nights. And I mean, AEW is very fun for me. It's another form outside of WWE that I didn't get to see before, and I really enjoy AEW as a company, and I really enjoy the wrestling that they bring, and I enjoy the intensity that they bring. And I like how AEW is letting their wrestlers be themselves, because in WWE, wrestlers don't get to do that. They don't get to be themselves. So I think in AEW that Jon Moxley saying, "Hey, we don't go by a formula. We just go out and do whatever we want to do, and the company okays it." I think that's really cool, and I think that's something AEW is really good with, and I think AEW needs to keep doing that, because AEW is a lot of fun to watch. I mean, Jon Moxley is fun to watch. Kenny Omega, Pentagon Dart, Ray Phoenix, Britt Baker, Haruka Shida. I mean, all these women on the AEW roster are fun to watch. I mean, the guys are fun to watch as well. Chris Jericho is another one of my favorites. And I like these guys, and I like what AEW brings to the table. And I think, like Jon Moxley says, us not having to follow a specific formula is good for us. We can just go out and do whatever we want to do, and we don't have to follow a certain amount of formulas to get to where we want to be, and I think that's really awesome. One guy's music hits, comes out with a mic, cuts a promo. Another guy's music hits, he comes out with a mic. That can happen too. It's just a very pro show. You never know what can happen. It's just you gotta wait and see what's gonna happen next for AEW, and I'm a big fan of what AEW is letting the wrestlers do. But the only thing I don't understand with AEW is their women. They're keeping their women sort of held back, and I don't really get that. Britt Baker should be tearing the house down during these shows, and she's not really tearing the house down that much. But I guess it is what it is. But I want to see like Britt Baker, Hiroku Shida, Shanna. I want to see these women go out and have good matches for AEW. I want to be invested in the I want to be invested in the AEW women like I'm invested in the AEW men, like Pentagon Dark, like a Ray Phoenix, like a Chris Jericho, like a Jon Moxley, like a Kenny Omega. I'm invested in those guys, and I'm invested in AEW. I'm a huge AEW mark. I'll say it. I mean, I think AEW is really awesome. I'm a mark for AEW, and I like their style of wrestling. I like their style of show. I mean, I think what AEW brings to the table is fun to watch, and you know, like this Wednesday, I can't wait to wait. I can't wait. I can't wait to watch AEW this Wednesday. I think they're gonna have a good show. I mean, like I said, I like that AEW is not giving the wrestlers any kind of formula. They're just letting the go out. They're just letting the wrestlers go out there and just naturally be organic. I like that. That AEW is like, you know what, guys, go out and do whatever. Just go out and do what you want to do. And at the end of the day, that's what the AEW rosters do. And they're just going out and creating their own thing and doing their own thing. And I think that's awesome. I think that's great of AEW to do in the long run, that they're letting their roster for men and women just be organic, and they're not like telling them you got to do this, you got to do this match, that match. They're not telling them to do that, and I'm a really big fan of AEW's the way they're representing themselves. I'm a huge fan of that because look at what they did with Jon Moxley and Kenny Omega in their Lights Out match at Full Gear. I was a huge fan of that because you never see that in WWE. AEW went outside of the box during that Lights Out. AEW went outside the box with that match between Kenny Omega and Jon Moxley at Full Gear in their Lights Out match. They went outside the box. Well, we never see that in WWE because everybody in WWE is so set to being whatever they have to do. They're so set in that they don't get to think outside the box. WWE never does anything outside the box like AEW. I mean, and I like AEW's way of doing things. I like that they're letting their men and women go out and just be organically themselves, and they're not going out and saying, hey, cut this promo, talk about this, do this story. No. I mean, and that's why I think AEW is more of a better show than WWE. I really do. I really think AEW is the best. I think AEW is the A show, and that's my opinion. I don't know how you guys feel, but I know some of you guys like WWE. I know some of you guys like AEW, New Japan. I know those other wrestling promotions. I know you guys enjoy that. And hey, I have nothing against that, but in my opinion, I think if you want great wrestling and you want to see very good wrestling that's organic, that's fun to watch, AEW is where it's at, and that's me being honest, and that's me, telling it how it is, and I'm not gonna shy away from that because, I really like that AEW is not forcing their wrestlers to go out and just, cut this promo, be in this feud. No, I don't. I mean, I like how AEW just tells their men and women, hey, go out there and do whatever. Just Go out there and just, if you want to be in a match, go out there and be in a match. If you want to cut a promo, go out there and cut a promo. I mean, I like that, and I like how Jon Moxley said it's more of a freelance thing. They can go out there and just be, who they want to be, and they don't have to force it. They don't have to be, you know, they don't have to be stuck in a ball and chain. They don't have to go by these set of rules that WWE gives their wrestlers to abide by. And I think AEW just has a better way of doing things than what Vince McMahon has over in WWE. I mean, I like that Jon Moxley said, "Hey, we don't follow no formula in our wrestling. In our wrestling, we don't have a formula. We don't have a formula to follow. We don't follow any formula. We just go out and we just do what we got to do, and we have fun doing it. And that's the thing. I mean, that's what it's all about. As long as AEW is putting on great matches at the end of the day, they got my vote 100%. Like I said, I'm a AEW mark. I will say that. I love AEW. I'm all about Jon Moxley, Kenny Omega, Pentagon Dark, Ray Phoenix, Britt Baker, Haruka Shida, um, uh, and the other AEW women. I'm all about AEW, man. Dustin Rhodes, Cody Rhodes. I mean the Inner Circle, Chris Jericho. I mean, I enjoy AEW, and I like how Jon Moxley just how he's putting it in the saying that AEW doesn't have a formula. We don't need a formula to go by. We're just going out there and being ourselves, and we're just going out there and having matches, and we're just going out there and just doing what we want to do, and there's no formula to go by. And I think that's really cool. I really like how AEW is letting their men and women just come off as organic. I like that because being being an organic wrestler is what should be the number one priority. It should be what makes the show what it is. And for WWE, you never see Sasha Banks like going outside of the box. You never see her, never, just completely being other than what she wants to be. And that's what I don't understand. Like WWE holds their wrestlers to this, formula, and they're stuck doing the formula. It is and it's opposite in AEW, where in AEW Jon Moxley's not following a formula. He's not being pushed to do whatever he doesn't want to do. Jon Moxley goes out there and he does what he wants, and I think that's what AEW is letting their wrestlers do. They're letting their wrestlers be whoever they want and do whatever they want, and I think that's really cool of AEW to do. I think that's great. I mean, because as long as AEW is putting on awesome shows, at the end of the day, you got me sold. You sold me completely. So I like how Jon Moxley is saying that, hey, we're just going out and you know we're just going out and having matches. We're not following a formula. We're not being told what to do or how to do it. We're just going out there and just doing what we want to do. And at the end of the day, it's being okayed. I mean, and I think that's really cool. I think TNT and AEW, I think that's awesome that AEW and TNT, that they're okaying it. I think that's really cool that they're giving permission to the wrestlers to do whatever they want to do, the matches that they want to have, the promos they want to cut. I think that's really cool, and I like that. I really like how unpredictable AEW is. I like that about AEW. They're not predictable. You don't know what's going to happen next. You don't know whose music is going to hit next. You don't know who's going to cut a promo next. You don't know what match you're going to get next in AEW. That's the one thing for AEW you don't know. You don't realize what you're getting. You don't know what you're going to get next from AEW. What match you're going to get next. What promo you might get. What wrestler versus who you might get. You never know. I mean, it's just a mixed bag of, you got to wait and see. And I like that wait and see thing about AEW. I like the wait and see progression. I like that. I like how they're letting heels be heels and faces be faces. I like that. And AEW is a good show to me. I enjoy it, and I think Jon Moxley is being himself. It's like Jon Moxley says, I get to be myself. I don't have to follow a formula like I did in that other company. I don't have to follow a formula. I do what I want to do, and if I'll go to AEW and say, hey, I want to do this, and they okay it, then hey, I get to do it. I mean, I think that's really cool of AEW and TNT. I really think that's cool. And I like how Jon Moxley just saying, we don't go by a formula. We don't go by that. We just go out there and we just do what we want to do and we have fun doing it. And I think that's really cool. So, if you guys, so what do you guys think about AEW not going by a formula? Do you guys like that idea? Are you guys against that idea? Do you guys think that AEW should go by a formula? Do you guys think that AEW should let their wrestlers just be themselves? Tell me what you guys think about this down in the comment section below this video. About what you guys think about AEW not having a formula. Leave it down in the comment section below this video. So yeah, guys, Jon Moxley said, hey, we don't have a formula at AEW, and I think that's really awesome. And it helps in the long run to build characters, to build steam for the show. I think it helps. And I'm glad AEW doesn't go by a formula, because having a formula is predictable, and that's not what you want to be. And I think, Jon Moxley saying, hey, we don't do that. We don't go by that. And I think that's really awesome. I really enjoy that. And so tell me what you guys think about AEW not having a formula down in the comment section below this video. Are you guys for AEW going by a formula? Or are you guys happy that AEW is letting the wrestlers be themselves? Leave your thoughts and comments down in the comment section below about what you guys think about this, about AEW not going by a formula and just letting the wrestlers be themselves. Tell me what you guys think about this down in the comment section below this video. But yeah, guys, I just wanted to bring you guys this video about Jon Moxley talking about how AEW doesn't have a specific formula. I really think that's really cool. I really enjoy that. And I'm really Jon Moxley said that because, it makes the shows better that nobody goes by a formula. It makes the wrestling better, makes the show better, makes the wrestlers better, It makes the wrestling better also. And I think it makes for all better show all the way around for AEW. I like that they don't have to go by a certain formula, I think that's really good. And, so yeah, guys, I just wanted to bring you guys this video on Jon Moxley saying that AEW doesn't go by a formula. So if you guys like this video on Jon Moxley saying that AEW doesn't have a formula, hit that thumbs up. And if you guys like my YouTube channel, like, comment, and subscribe. I'd appreciate that. So thank you guys for watching. I really do appreciate it. I love you guys. And I want to hear what you guys have to say about this down in the comment section below this video about what you guys think about AEW not going by a certain formula. I don't know what you guys think about this down in the comment section below this video. Are you guys happy that AEW is letting the wrestlers be themselves? Do you guys think that AEW should let the wrestlers go by a formula? Let me know what you guys think about this down in the comment section below of this video. So thank you guys for watching. I really do appreciate it. I love you guys. Thank you guys for all your love and support. I really do appreciate it. And I will see you guys probably a little bit later tomorrow. I hope you guys have a great Thanksgiving. I love you guys. Have a good Thanksgiving with your families. Stay blessed. I love you guys. Thank you guys for watching. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Much love from me to you guys. And have a great Thanksgiving with your families. And remember, guys, don't take life for granted. And always keep your head up. And always be around your loved ones, guys. Just spend time with them. So thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. I love you guys. I'll talk to you guys later. Much love from me to you guys. And I hope you guys have a great Thanksgiving. And I will talk to you guys again here tomorrow for sure. And if you guys like this video on Jon Moxley saying that AEW doesn't if you like this video on Jon Moxley saying that AEW doesn't have a specific formula, hit that thumbs up. Anyway, guys, I'll talk to you guys later. Much love. Have a great night. I'll talk to you guys later. Much love, guys.